Hello. I know it took a 2 weeks break, but I'm back and I'm very happy to be back. There was a lot going on the personal and professional front. The topic for today is random acts of kindness. And here comes Sultan into the frame. Do you see him? Sultan! No! इधर आओ. And he sits comfortably. Here. Sultan. Hello. And I'm expecting a doorbell. Okay, somebody in the top floor, maybe. So, random acts of kindness, and I want to share with you a very personal incident which changed my life forever. And the purpose of sharing this incident is that, sometimes really small acts can leave an everlasting impression on someone's consciousness. So for you, sometimes you might do something which is not even outside your comfort zone, but that small act of kindness can leave so much happiness in the other person's heart that it might even change the course of their life. So I want to share this memory with you, which has been a very special memory, and I think that somehow Sultan is inspired to be in front of the camera today. I really don't know what he's up to, and a part of me is tempted to have him here, and the other part wants to really just speak with you. Okay, so we'll just continue. So this goes back to a time when I was in school, and maybe I was in the nursery or KG standard, really young, maybe 3 to 4 years old. And I used to go in this public van to school. It was the school van. And I recall this one afternoon during scorching heat, summer day, the tire goes flat. And this is during the time when I was coming back from school, and the tire is flat. So the school bus stops and all the students come out, and we are waiting for the driver to fix up stuff. And apparently we had stopped in front of one of the houses, and the lady of the house saw that these 10 to 12 little children sweating, frantic, fretting, and generally exhausted by the day. And yeah, my school was really far from my home. So I recall this moment, and then what happened that she invited us over to her house, and I recall sitting in her drawing room, in her center room, and she made a glass of sharbat for us. Very refreshing drink, which some of you might be aware of. It's called Ruh Afza. So this really refreshing watermelon-like looking drink, very refreshing. And she served us all in these very beautiful glasses. And I recall these little hands of mine holding the glass and taking the first sip, and feeling the refreshing quality of that sip percolate into me. I was so happy. It was the most pleasant experience of contentment. When you are thirsty and you get water, that is an experience that cannot be described. And probably secretly I might have thanked the situation, that thank God this happened and I could experience what I was experiencing. And I was really, really young. And so days go by, years go by. You kind of, think that was just one incident of goodness. But what I found was that one fine day there was a doorbell, and I opened the door, and there was this courier boy. He was his delivery boy. He'd come to deliver some package. And I asked him that, are you thirsty? And he said yes. So I went to my kitchen and I prepared a glass of sharbat for him. And I just presented it to him. And this is something that I would do every now and then whenever there's a doorbell, and if it's summers and scorching heat like it is right now in Delhi, maybe around 42 degrees Celsius. So I would just offer a drink and I would say, would you like to drink water? Or are you thirsty? So I would try to sense the other person's need and then surprise them with a nice cool drink, refreshing drink. And that makes me feel like I have inherited goodness, and now I must take the chain forward, because a lot of times we have so much to give, we might not even realize that we have so much. And if we were to realize that, I think all of us will receive so much from each other. So this idea that if in any situation you can ask yourself, what are the unmet needs in this situation? What is that one simple need of this person that I can provide? And once you ask yourself this question, just notice, sense what the situation is like, and you'll realize that you are very rich. You have so much to give. And if you're able to provide that need, it could be need for a smile. If a person is feeling a little low, it could be need for a hug. It can be varying needs, but that one random act of kindness keeps the flame of hope, happiness and joy alive. It inspires the other person to do what you just did. So, and I know that we are living in a world where it's very easy to bump into bad news. So it's important to take this chain of random acts of kindness forward, so that the good news, and it's also important to share if somebody did something good for you. So right now, leave a comment of one act of kindness somebody did for you without any transactional intention. They did it because they wanted to do something for you. And I would love to read what is that one act of goodness, one act of kindness. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet, please do. Just click that red subscribe button and become a part of this well-being family. And now I must say goodbye, and I'm sure you want to look at Sultan. Hey, Sultan!